Coach, this is the first game these two teams have played since the playoffs of last year. Have you had any chance to talk with the team about the importance of it, or is this just kind of business as usual, another regular season game?
No, we talked directly after the Nashville game in the locker room that it's a big game, that's a rival game, a derby game. So we talked directly after that, so everyone is aware of this game. And now is the main part to have the focus on our principles, on our topic, what we have to show on the field.
Next, we'll go to Mark.
Coach, can you talk about the unique challenges that NYCFC provides? I know it's all about playing your game. They've really struggled to score of late. Can you talk about their challenges?
Yeah, but it's a clear structure how they are playing with the back four in their defense behavior. Then a lot of rotations when they build up with three players. Sometimes left back coming inside to build up. Sometimes the right backs coming inside to build up. A lot of rotations, especially in their build up situations. Martinez, very good deep runs between the center backs and the back of the center backs. In this case, we have to be ready, especially when they have the free foot on the field. And Rodriguez as a player between the lines, who's able to keep the ball, who's able to play very smart, very intelligent in some spaces. But at the end, we have to defend all together against NYCFC, and we have also to attack all together.
Next, we'll go to Gary.
Coach, especially what happened after the Nashville game, your team is still winless on the road. Have you spoken with them and tried to at least get off the duck, especially in a very important game like this?
Yeah, I know that everyone now is because we didn't win the whole season on the road, and now I can understand these questions as well. And now everyone is looking only on the result on the road. Okay, they are winning, then it's good. When they are losing, okay, then it's always the same. They lost the games or they play draw on the road. This is what I can understand. But my picture is more to analyze these games. And of course, we talked about the situation on the road, what we need. And but what I said in the press conference after the game, nothing changed in our match plan, nothing changed in our intensity, how we want to play. So my main focus, my main part is to talk about that with the guys. But then the same what I said, then is the main part, what we need, and especially now on the road in NYCFC.
Next, we'll go to Luca.
Coach, we know that Omar Valencia will miss tomorrow's game, the first yellow card suspension the whole squad has had to deal with this whole season. How do you plan to deal with that in his absence?
Raheem Edwards is playing.
Perfect.
You ask me an answer.
Next, go to Daniel.
How you doing, Sandro? Obviously, Chupo has scored these past couple of games in quick succession. Just talk about what you've seen from his game lately that you've seen improve that's led to these goals.
Yeah, that he is playing more as a striker, especially in aggressive runs in our box position. And we talked a lot in the couple of weeks about this topic with the whole group, what we need, especially in our box positions, and especially then to bring him in these situations with the final pass or with the cross, like what Cam Harper did very well, and to bring him in this level. But he was at the beginning of the game of the season. He worked very hard for the whole team in our defense behavior, and this is the basic behavior which we need from our players. And then to bring him in these positions because he has the quality to finish, he has the quality and also to have some moments to keep the ball. But we need him then, especially in these moments as a striker, especially in the box position.
We'll go back to Anthony.
Coach, Emil Forsberg has played quite a number of minutes during this stretch. How are you feeling about his level of play, how he's met the needs of the team, but also being able to manage him knowing that there's yet another big game coming on Wednesday in the Open Cup?
Yeah, we can talk a lot now. We had a midweek game on Wednesday. Then tomorrow is the next game. Of course, we have to handle the load. The next week is the game against Dallas in an important competition, US Open Cup. But at the end, we are not the only team who's playing on Wednesday. So both teams played on Wednesday, and this is so now we have to talk how do they feel the guys, and then to make the final decision. Okay, who's ready in the starting lineup, and then to have very good substitutions to come in after 60 minutes, after 70 minutes, and then maybe then to bring the result home or to change something in our structure.
Next, we'll go to George.
What's just going on? Briefly, you had the little breakup in the week with a midweek game going into the Derby. Does that take away from a little bit of the hype or excitement leading into this? Because you kind of had it broken up during the week.
No, this is so what I said, that so Nashville game is now over, and now it's the next opportunity, it's the next challenge, and sometimes it's good that you are playing very quick the next game, and for me it's good to have now the next situation, the next challenge for the game tomorrow. And so we spoke very quick after the game about Nashville. Yesterday was our travel day from Nashville home here to Jersey, and now is the main focus for the next game tomorrow against NYCFC. A big game, a big chance also for us now to show, okay, the quality of our face, the intensity of our face, and this is what we want to see tomorrow.
I should have started with, I apologize bringing up DC United a couple weeks ago because you took it out on LA the week after I brought up to you about DC United coming to Sports Illustrated and getting a win. Since that game, the next week we saw another team against Nashville. How are you trying to maybe let these guys, go into this week, trying to keep it a little more consistent from that first time versus LA, I should say?
Yeah, and me as a head coach, this is my responsibility, and we have to be careful now. When we talked after the LA Galaxy game in our press conference, I didn't say, okay, now this was the perfect match against LA Galaxy because we won 7-0, and now against Nashville we lost, and this was so bad. No, I think we have to find balance. The results, the first result was very well. The second result was bad. So that's clear. But we have to analyze clear, and this was not now a completely different performance from our Nashville game compared to LA Galaxy, for sure. It was not this level in some phases of the game. I agree 100%. So, but it was not now the game. Okay, we played so bad. How can that happen 4 days later after the LA Galaxy game? No, we have to find the right balance, the right mix, also to create our atmosphere and the clear focus now for the next challenge. And so it's nothing special now. Now for tomorrow, what we want to do, nothing changed in our style of play to create our atmosphere, nothing. So, but it's clear we have to find the right structure against NYCFC, and always starts with our intensity. If we play with 3 center backs, if we play with back 4, 2 strikers, 1 striker, doesn't matter.
Everyone, we have time for 2 more questions with Coach. First, we'll go to Luca, and then we'll finish up with Daniel. Luca, you have the floor.
Coach, I know you don't want to necessarily look back to the playoff win against NYCFC last season, but the atmosphere there was great with a lot of traveling supporters. What is your message for the traveling supporters tomorrow, hoping for a big turnout?
Yeah, it was a great experience, especially after the game, the atmosphere, and during the game, and before the game, playoffs. But I'm pretty sure, and I believe in our supporters as well, and they showed so many times in this season, last season as well, that they are with us, that they are supporting us. In Colorado Switchback, some guys were there in our US Open Cup game, so it's great to feel the support. But it's at the end, it's the same. And I got this question as well before the LA Galaxy game. It's not now for me, okay, now it's this is the first game after our playoffs. No, it's a new season, new challenge, new head coach as well from NYCFC. And we have to show tomorrow that we are better against them on the field, and not to talk too much about what happened last year.